Well, hello.
Hello, hello.
Welcome. Um, to start off, just share a little bit about your family, any names or of your children or any pets that you might have. Just give us a little insight into who you guys are.
We are the Peddie clan.
Mhm.
We have 4 kiddos. Will is 18, Plum is 12, Jonah 10, and Judy is 8.
Mhm.
And we got little puppers, Mochi. She just turned 1. She's a Bernedoodle. She's a puppy. Totally a puppy.
I think I've met her once.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah, I think it was at the Borner's house actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
An unforgettable amount of excitement.
Yeah, I was gonna say I remember a little softball for sure.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know if you were there the day that I was there.
Okay.
I think I came, I stopped and dropped something off, and I was met with all the children and the dog. So
All the children.
fun times. We'll get into that. But all right, so share with us a little bit briefly. We know your home did burn in the fire. But give us a little bit of the day, what that would have looked like, maybe even into some of that week for you and for your family.
Yeah. Well, it was pretty normal. I think I've been a realtor in primarily Altadena for over 12 years. And so I remember it was very, very windy. I think I was like looking after some properties to make sure things are not going through windows. And
Yeah.
I have a lot of just people that I care for in the area, the homes I've sold. And so pretty normal, but it was extremely windy. I think almost for 2 or 3 days.
Yeah. The kids missed a day of school that week because it was so windy. That's
Oh wow.
common.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I think everything was windy, but relatively normal on, I think it was a Tuesday, on the 7th. And then, yeah, I mean, there was nothing out of the normal except it was just very, very windy.
Yeah, we went
Kids were on break, or were they off break?
No. We went to jujitsu like any
That's
other
right.
day. Our evenings are pretty chaotic. You get home from school, we're hitting the extracurriculars. It's like go, go, go.
Yeah.
So we came back that evening from jujitsu, dinner, shower, check homework, do all the things. And the kids were all showering, and James comes up with this phone. He's like, "Hey, there's a fire." And I grew up in SoCal, so I was like, "Okay, cool, fire. We'll see where it goes." And he was like, no. They're saying it's really close. So we looked on the phone. We saw like the little map, and we're on Christmas Tree Lane. So we're up by Altadena Drive and Santa Rosa. So we're kind of close to
Yeah.
where it was.
We had like a 2-story home, and so I was like looking out, we had this like porthole window up, and I could see the glow over the deodora trees
Yeah.
in our front yard. And so then the kids were like showering up after jujitsu. And so I interrupted and I was like, they're brushing their teeth. And I was like, man, there's this fire. And, we remember there was another fire, I think 2020 or 2021, where there was a lot of smoke. And we actually had evacuated during that time just because the air quality was horrible. And I was thinking it'd be something really similar. And so it was even before like the evacuation warning. It was just like, we were on the border. And I was like, let's just head out. My brother who lives in Orange County, well, we're going to hang there for the night. And, we just figured it would just be a smoky atmosphere. And so
This was at like 7:30,
Okay.
and we were pretty calm about it. It wasn't anything. It was just a neighbor. And so once we looked on the map, it's like Lake Avenue. It's on the other side of the lake. We're closer on, what is that? Anyway, so we weren't worried. We weren't in the zone yet.
Yeah.
And then within like 30 minutes, our phones just start blowing up. Hey, you guys okay? Hey, you guys evacuated? I was like, oh my gosh, maybe this is a bigger deal than it is. And everyone's just texting us, we're leaving. Are you guys leaving? It happened so fast. And then our phone just starts getting all the alerts, like the Amber Alert signal from the iPhones, where it just starts blaring.
Yeah.
And it just kept going every couple of minutes.
But it was like Palisades and then Altadena. And it was like literally
it was
nonstop.
Wonky. Yeah. It was not, it was a lot. And I remember that's probably like the sound that is lasting for my kids.
Pretty true
for them. Because there was during the whole process, there was like a message saying, "Sorry for sending so many messages." Did you remember that? There was some sort of like error made where they were sending too many.
Well, and then there was an error. I think there was like a misinformation at one point, and then they wrote back that was like,
yes.
And I was like, someone is getting fired. Like you had one.
It was going off.
But it was the big blaring beep that came through every time that notification came in.
I only got one when I
oh my gosh.
and I was already driving down lake. So I
Oh.
got one like evacuation notice and that was it. But I do resonate with the watch duty app triggering.
Yes.
I can't listen to that. Like if like yeah, that could
So
fly.
that's what he said to look at. We didn't even know what the app was, so we downloaded it
None of
real
us did.
quick. We saw it, and we're like, oh my gosh. And everything sounds scarier when it's like on there and the alarm just keeps
Yeah.
going off.
Oh yeah.
So James and I are trying to be really calm because our kids are all there. We're trying to wind down and we don't know exactly what's happening yet. So I was like, okay, guys, like my calm mom voice. I'm like, okay, guys, we're just gonna pack our bags just to go sleep for a couple nights. Like we're going to a hotel. We're gonna go to Uncle Dave's house in Dana Point. We're gonna hang out there for a little bit. We'll take the dog, the crate. We'll take your school backpack, just like pillows, stuffies, sleeping bags. That was it. There was no like I grew up with fires where it was like orange and like ash raining and
Yeah.
nothing happened and
Yeah.
I wasn't too worried
It never
about
comes
it.
off a mountain. That's it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I was like, let's just pack like we're going to a hotel for a couple nights. Just keep it light and easy. Our van was filled with just a dog crate. Majority
Oh
of
my
the
God.
space
Yeah.
was our massive. How many pounds is Obi?
Obi, he was like 75 pounds.
Like a big.
Big.
Yeah.
So it was like a huge crate and the huge sheepadoodle just
Yeah.
there, and it was like
Wow.
this was the dog we had previously had, and he took up all the space. So we just kind of shoved and crammed in there. But the actual like when the trauma and the scary thing hit was when the kids realized, okay, this is real, this is scary.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how calm James and I were, the phone alarms going off,
Yeah.
you know, people
Simply
texting us.
Turning down Lake Avenue and just looking on the mountain, it was like
Yeah.
lava. It was
Yeah.
massive on the mountain.
Yeah. Were you like stuck in traffic on lake or did?
Oh.
No,
From
Were
our
we?
house down to lake
Yeah.
took us about 45, 50
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah.
And everyone there's like a trailer hitch to the back of all these cars. There was like one guy on a horse
Yeah.
just riding a
I believe
horse
it,
down
yeah.
the street.
Yeah.
Who knows if there was a saddle on it? And it was like watching some like Tom Cruise like apocalyptic movie. It was so crazy.
Yeah.
And the wind's blowing by the time. Okay, so the kids are all packed up. We're just telling them to calm down.
Yeah.
My kids all start just getting anxious. They all start freaking out. And I will tell you, Carla, the whole process
Mm.
was difficult, but that was probably the hardest.
Yeah.
So when your kids are just like sitting there, so like one of my kiddos just started pulling things off the shelf. She opened my suitcase and she's just like taking her whole arm and just like taking everything and throwing it in there. And I had to like stop her a bit. And she's just in a panic, right?
Oh yeah.
So I'm thinking documents,
Yeah.
wedding ring,
Yeah.
you know, just the things that you care about, medicine, dog's vitamins. I don't know.
Yeah.
We're trying to be as clear headed as possible given the situation, but my kids were just
But did
panicked.
nobody thought like you thought you're coming home till
Well, I
it's
was just
smoking
gonna say,
home?
did
Like
you actually think you were?
no,
No.
But it's like okay, we're evacuating. We got to hit the road because of traffic.
Mhm.
If this fire's big, but never in my wildest dreams would it think we come home to what we came home
Yeah.
to.
You didn't think like, oh, let me get the pictures in the attic. That's the or like. what-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like all three of my kids are all crying. They're panicked. They're just grabbing everything that they can grab. Let me tell you, by the time okay, so we're all panicked. They're crying. They're holding the dog on a leash. They're like rocking on the floor. They're covering their ears because the alarm is just like the most
Very
traumatic.
chaotic.
It is like so heartbreaking to you. Like I don't even like to recall it because
Yeah.
it was so heartbreaking. And you're just trying to stay calm, like you guys, we're gonna be okay. The fire's not on our doorstep. We are safe right now. Let's pack up everything that we can. Mom and dad are gonna try to get all that we need for the next couple of days. It's gonna be okay. And we're just trying to be as calm as possible. So my 18-year-old son has his car. He's just loading his stuff in there. We're thinking of the kid. I mean, it was just chaos. And we went room by room. And honestly, can I tell you, I went room by room filled with stuff that we've accumulated all through the years. But in that moment of a fire,
Mm.
I'm looking at everything going, I don't need to carry any of this stuff.
Yeah.
Like, really, do I need my printer? Do I need
Yeah.
all of it? I genuinely could have left. Nothing was like, I must grab this in case our
Mhm.
home burns.
Mhm.
Very, very.
Yeah.
And that was something that I really it still resonates with me. Like in the moment of, oh my gosh, my home could potentially burn down. How much of this crap in my home do I actually really need?
Mm.
Not a lot. Really. I grabbed like the vases that my kids painted from like some art show. I
yeah.
grabbed the ceramics that my
Yeah.
kids made in their school pottery field trips. I grabbed each of their folders that had all of their schoolwork and the cards that they made from when they were kids that I accumulated.
That's so sweet. Yeah.
Like even like photos. You have all that on your phone. Like truly, if it comes down to it, there's not that much you need to grab that's like absolutely essential. It's all stuff.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sure you're hearing that a lot. It's like it's just all stuff.
Yeah.
Well, hindsight, there are some things I wish I grabbed.
Totally.
For sure.
Yes.
Like my
Don't
baseball
get me wrong.
cards.
Yes, don't get me wrong. There are definitely
Oh,
sentimental
yeah.
things, but
Yeah, that's one of the questions we've asked on here is what do you wish you would have grabbed? Because yes, I do think there's a weird like disconnection now with stuff for me.
yeah.
I've noticed that like things that I've gotten post fire, I don't feel as connected to.
Yes.
Yes.
As,
100%.
Like
you know.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Oh
there's
my
so
gosh.
much stuff that I feel like we're a month away from being a year at the point of this, and I'm just now starting to feel some connections to certain things that I have, but it's not like not as a whole, not the way that I guess. So yes, I agree. It's stuff and it's but I also feel like there was some like attachment to it that like
The sentimentality.
I'm having a hard time coming back to on this
Yeah.
end of it.
We really felt that when we put up the tree this year because I had all these ornaments from being a kid and then that were like from my parents
Oh,
and then
He had
stuff
this,
we
like,
accumulated.
Creepy looking paper.
Hey, I made it like
Santa.
so you're not like mad that
Well, I made it like third grade, guys. But like, you know,
It was so creepy, and every year we're like, "Here's the creepy elf," but it's every year.
oh, but now you're missing the
yeah, because like we
it's
had
like
to
a
buy
bucket full of stuff that.
yeah, oh, so much.
And our tradition is every year I pick out an ornament for all 4 of my kiddos. We write the
Okay.
date, the year.
yeah, that's
There's some sort of meaning to it pertaining to the year that we, and
mm-hmm.
And to
I-
put up like brand new ornaments you just buy at Target. It just felt weird, you know.
Yeah.
It did.
Oh.
It was not the celebration of the memories of these things that it brought you back
Yeah.
to your
like
childhood.
I told James, I was like, I just need a breather. I'm gonna go to Target, and I went early in the morning when it first opened, and no one was there, and I just like walked around and was like hitting the Christmas section. I got so emotional about myself.
Mhm.
Oh.
I was like, oh my, I could have seriously started crying right there. I was like,
Yeah.
all of these ornaments that I need to buy, none of them hold any sort of sentimental value.
yeah.
Our year was the hardest year, so there's no like, oh, this year, this awesome
We
thing.
should
Like,
get this one. No, yeah.
no, it was a horrible year. It was
Mm.
not fun. I don't know what I would even pick for this year.
Mm,
And I'm just like looking at myself, I need to buy every last thing here. Like,
yeah.
because my goal was to really make the first Christmas post fire special for my kids.
Yeah.
They've experienced so much loss and they have just
Yeah.
powered through. My kids are the best. And they have really been such a strength to us. And I just really wanted to make it, as a mom, just wanted to make it so special. We had to buy a new chippy. We had to buy a new, like, the little elf on the shelf. And I'm like, we're
What's
gonna.
a chippy?
Okay,
Yeah.
elf on the shelf
Okay.
is like a little doll. It's
Yes,
a
I don't know. Is it like a sidekick or like?
Well,
So-
you have to get your doll and then you name it. And Chippy, I think.
It's chippy.
It's like a
Oh, okay.
movie. Chippy is the original name of the elf.
Okay, fun.
December 1st, it
Okay.
comes out. It's in like a little box at the book. So
Yeah.
or the day before, the last day of November, we always pull it out, we read it together,
Yeah.
and we leave it out on our table. Our youngest will like write a note to Chippy. I'm gonna be a really good girl. You could see it every night. So the whole point of Chippy is he moves every night.
Yeah. So
Magical.
that's a lot of work.
Oh, but I'm the goat. I'm the man.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
was like, man, I think I'm tired and I'm gonna have children.
You should
Like,
see
watching
online
people
what some
do it.
people do.
Yeah,
They
it's
are
hilarious.
Good. No, oh my gosh, some of them are so creative.
We are not. We're just like, let's just put it on this part of the tree.
Yeah.
Let's put it like James put it in the bathroom. Just like, no, not in our bathroom. Let
That's
me
just
privacy.
I can't go to the bathroom.
But it's like that tradition, like
Yeah.
getting a new chippy.
Yeah.
Our other chippy had a little outfit. It's just, I know it's small, but it was
Yeah.
it was a
Yeah.
thing, and she
Doesn't
doesn't have
think that matter.
many more years of believing in
Mhm.
chippy. So
Well, I feel like it's what makes a life. Like, and it's not trivial. Like, it's all the things that you've invested in, and they become a tradition. So I do think that there's a lot of value to the stuff that we lost and
It is.
that has been so.
And we we had accumulated a lot of furniture over the years, and objectively, the new furniture we have now is better. But like, it's like the old furniture. I earned it. I mean, we saved and we worked to get it, and it was trashed because we have kids. But like, I love all the new furniture we have. But like, you don't feel like as a man, like I earned this.
Right.
It's just like came to me.
Well, and
It's
that's
brand new.
like making lists was hard because you're like, I have to buy that. Oh, and it's not gonna have any like
Oh.
emotional connection. And I didn't search for 3 months to find the right one, because I need it now. And so
Yeah.
like it has that little list. I still think of a green couch for you. Did you end up getting a green couch?
We have a
Okay.
love
Some
that.
stuff.
By
the
that
future.
time, Carla, I was so tired.
Yeah.
I couldn't even like, thanks to you. I know you forced me to sit down, like not forced me, but you were like, let me help
Okay.
you. It was like I needed to do that, or else I just would have ate off of Amazon boxes. You just by that point, you do not have the energy. You haven't slept in God knows how long, and you don't. Last thing you're thinking, what beautiful touch do I want? Like, or it's like that whole like we've lost everything. Oh my gosh, our livelihood, everything. Let's just get the cheapest donated, whatever. That's like where your mind kind of goes. Everything used, everything like don't go get anything nice. Like I don't know. It was kind of a whirlwind for us with all of that, but
Yeah.
so we ended up. Oh, sorry, back to evacuating. We got everything. We put all our masks on because the air was so bad outside. We got in the car. Our car just like was so smelly. Remember that smell? That like,
Oh yeah.
deep. In
Also a
your,
little triggering. If you
Yeah.
go
oh
up into Altadena and you catch whiffs
Yes.
every once in a while, and then
Uh-huh.
like,
yes.
oh. Especially after it rains, it's
Uh-huh.
really strong. Like, yeah.
It's like this deep.
Mhm.
It's just awful. So we just drove all the way there. We tried to get our kids to sleep as best as we could, and then James and I kind of just stayed up all night following the fire.
Mm-hmm.
And the next morning,
Well, I woke up. I fell asleep and I woke up at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
and I got on the police scanner online,
Oh, okay. Okay.
and then I saw.
That must have been fun.
Oh yeah, you're seeing like 911 call, 911
Right.
call.
That's
and
what I was
it
gonna say.
keeps getting lower and lower, and then
Fire
it's-
alarm going off in like rooms of the house and like calling
Exactly.
911. Yeah.
And then and then you're hearing things like elders trapped and cannot find
Oh,
things, and
no.
it was so chaotic because a lot of old people didn't get the memo or fell
Yeah,
asleep.
yeah,
Yeah.
Or there was so much junk in the yard that they couldn't find people. And I was listening to that in the scanner, like
Oh my goodness.
EMT can't find these people. Where are they?
Oh.
And then I see the house, the street right behind us starts catching on fire. And I'm like, oh my gosh, our house is burning down.
this is like 5 a.m. Right?
Yeah, 5 a.m.
And so James, the next morning, I was like, that night I came home. I went to Dana Point and I wrote on my phone all the things I want to go grab the next morning. I literally thought, Carla,
Yeah, you're
if we
gonna go-
catch it
yeah.
early enough the next
Yeah.
morning, we can do a second round. And I'm like, rice cooker, because my kids
Oh.
live off of rice.
Yeah.
So it's like things like that where it's like this photo album, James's fly rods. Like I just like kind of made a list of the things that we didn't grab because we didn't have space.
Important.
Yeah, and practical too for the next couple of days.
Mm-hmm.
And so James and our eldest Will set out that next morning down to our house, and we're just like sitting there like, oh my, no one knows what happened.
Yeah.
There could be like 2 homes fully standing and one just like burning in flames. And then
Right,
the one right next
right.
to is totally fine. And then the rest of the street is gone. Like it's
That's basically like all of Altadena Drive.
It's so
just like
crazy.
House,
Yeah.
house, no houses. For a while, and then
Yes.
house, no house. Like,
it's
Mhm.
crazy to think.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy. So
And William got there before me. Like I was behind
so
him.
they drove 2 cars so we could load up 2 cars.
yeah, it's a load. Yeah.
We're thinking, oh, we got this. And then William calls me and he's like, well,
Mm.
and I'm like, oh, my heart just dropped. And I'm with all my kids. He's like, it's all on fire. And I'm like, what?
Your house was actually like when you got
We
there.
have it. I mean, we can include it in this
I'll show
podcast.
you.
Yes.
I'll show
We'll-
you.
we'll show you actively on fire.
Oh yeah, I can't even look at the video, but it's like just he's standing across because we're across. No house is across from us. It's like some
Mhm.
Theosophical Society.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
check
yeah.
out.
I
It's
think
kind of
I
like
know
an
exactly where
empty
you-
lot.
I didn't know
first.
that's where your house was.
Yeah.
So you
We're
were
right
like,
by
are you
Girl
right on
Scouts.
the line where it didn't burn then, and it did, or are you
So,
further?
We were 3 houses south of Altadena Drive, so
Okay.
everyone, including our house, burned. But our next door neighbor, he stuck around and had a pool and like sprayed his house all night. And then next to us was the Girl Scouts camp, which partially burned.
Yeah, I saw. I've seen that. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
So
Yeah.
he's like there, and he's just watching it burn by himself. And I was like, get in the car. The smoke is so bad. And he couldn't even get in because by that point the streets were like starting to get all blocked off. But he figured out a way to get in there. And he's just crying on the phone. He's like, Mom. He's in shock. He's like, Mom, it's burning. Mom, it's burning. And I'm just like, William, get in the car.
Yeah.
Close the windows. Sit there. I was like, there's no point in being there. You gotta go. Like, there's nothing we can do. It's too late. It's like fully engulfed, 2 stories just in flames. And he sent me the video right away. And with my kids and my sister-in-law, we're just watching just your home burn down. And it's crazy.
Yeah. So not a lot of people
It was-
see that because it had already.
Yeah. It was very
Yeah.
eerie to be there. It was like 10 a.m. the next day,
Yeah.
right? So the explosions,
Yeah.
I mean, I, with my own eyeballs, have never seen anything remotely like it was
Yeah.
literally like being in a movie in
That
a
was
disaster
interesting.
movie. Just explosions and trees breaking and power lines, and you're like, I have to get out of here. This is
Yeah.
not safe.
Yeah.
And the house, like when we got there, the garage, which had a lot of flammable stuff in it, just starts smoking. I'm like, ruin, we gotta get
go.
let's get out of here.
Yeah. Wow.
Nothing we can do.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah, because I don't think a lot of people were up there at that point. And I think that's probably around, there was some point that day where I remember Ben like calling me and said the Peddie's house is like, because we were trying to, as a church, trying to navigate like who
Did he
who's
go
been
by it?
affected. Like, no, I think maybe you had
Oh,
texted him or
yes.
somebody had texted him, and I just remember like I felt like a gut punch when I heard that. I was like, oh, no, like because I think you were one of the first families that we knew of in the church that like for sure your house had like was burning or had burned.
Yeah.
There was a family that came. They like sheltered in place overnight, and I did find out like 7 a.m. that their house had burned because it was right all the way up.
Mm-hmm.
So they already knew, but I think yours was the first that I found out after. But yeah.
So I remember like texting. My mom was in Germany. My sister lives there. So I texted them like, hey, I just sent the video. I didn't have words. I just sent the video. And they were speechless. I think everyone was. And I texted Kirsty and close friends here. And I'm like, hey guys, our home didn't make it. And they're just so shocked. And I think we were just kind of like, we were so shocked for a couple days. We were
Yeah.
like zombies.
Shocked is an understatement.
We were like zombies.
How does
just
that
like,
happen?
get the kids
Surreal.
food, try to sleep, sit down. Like we were
Yeah.
total zombies.
Yeah.
My phone was going off the hook because I've worked so much in Altadena. So like a lot of elderly people like
Yeah.
looking for resources. Can you go by my house? Did it burn down?
Goodness. Yeah.
You know, it was just a lot. Not only managing the family, but managing, like my whole business burned down.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so I was with the kids at the house. Our dog is just like in a panic and freaking out. My kids are freaking out. William is driving back, and then James stayed back, and he's just visiting all of his clients' houses to just give them an update. Hey, your house is standing. Your house is not standing. Hey. And so he spent the morning doing that, and then we got together again, and we just kind of all cried.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you feel,
Yeah.
because I know Grant was on a couple weeks ago and he said he drove around and he said he had to call his neighbors and
Yeah.
he said he felt kind of like calling, like, after like a war or something.
Yeah.
And you're like
Yeah.
telling
the
people
worst
like,
news ever.
The worst news. Yeah. Like,
I think that the day after, the second day, we went to a Catholic mass at my brother's house. They go to Catholic school.
yeah. Yeah.
And like we go to mass, and I'm like literally not trying to scream, cry. I was so embarrassed. I was like so emotional.
Our nephew,
You're like,
They're like
so-
little children. I was like,
no, our nephew goes. They go to like a private Catholic school.
Yeah.
My kids have never been to mass, and there's like you pull the things out.
Yeah.
You're like bending down stuff, and he's like, I would really love if you went to mass with us. And I was like, kiddo, I'm there. I am
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
We haven't slept in like 72 hours. We are there, and we're just all sitting. There's something just about the old traditional. I don't know what it was. We're just like trying not to cry, and by that point, we're just sobbing. A couple of their friends knew that we lost our home, and I'm sure we just looked the scene at that point.
Yeah.
My kids are crying.
Oh.
I mean, it was a rough
Yeah.
couple of weeks, months post fire.
Yeah.
It's just
Your story is unique as well because you were a family of renters, correct? So I guess share some of that, like, because I know as a renter myself, like understanding some of the dynamics that went into that, like the the reality that you don't have land to necessarily make a decision about in the future, and like
Yeah.
so just share a little bit about like that process, like how did it look to say like we need to find somewhere to live, could be permanently or could be like temporary.
Sure. Well, it was just so uncertain. Of course, we did have renters insurance, so there was that, and then
Yeah.
your generous help from the church, and a lot of people, our sister-in-law set up GoFundMe. So there was a great response, and we're so grateful for the community that we have.
Yeah.
Couldn't imagine navigating without an incredible community supporting us.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, not having space and having so many children and a dog, and you're like, yeah, I mean, like anytime
Yeah,
someone asks how many kids do you have, and I say 4, they're like, on purpose, and I'm
in
like, definitely.
California, oh my god.
Yeah. It's just a lot to think about.
No, it is.
No, but we were in Dana Point for quite a bit of time, like a couple,
Like 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Okay.
And a lot of people are already coming back and trying to find things right away in that area, right? So we came a little late. So by the time James and I started looking at stuff, it was like 3-bedroom, $12,000 a month. It's just ridiculous, right?
Oh, I believe.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was making me livid. And I was like, you're down in the dumps. This is like the lowest point of your life. You just want a space for your kids.
Yeah.
Like,
Want to price gouge you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hotels were hard because we're a family of 6. We can't do 2 queen beds. We have a dog. And the dog was like so terrified. I couldn't just like drop the dog. It was hard. That we were really scared about where we'd go next. I was looking at everything. I was trying to find someone to watch her dog. I was like,
Yeah.
it was like really hard. But at the same time, you're like going to Target to buy the kids' underwear or like we got. So the next morning, I opened up all my kids' suitcases. So William, his car was full of his stuff. He took care of himself. Plum had some of her things, just like all the stuff that she would need. My son, my 10-year-old son, I opened his suitcase. It's every Nintendo game.
Oh.
It's the Nintendo case. He remembered his charger. He remembered like every
the priorities.
Yeah.
And I opened it and I was like, and one big like winter parka.
He's like, I must be with a game and warm.
Yes.
These are my
Priorities.
Buddy, walk me through your thought process here. Where are your socks, your underwear, your jammies?
Yeah.
Like, it was nothing. It
Yeah.
was one winter coat and just a bunch of electronic devices. And I was like,
It's like you would pack for
Priorities.
Camp, you know what I mean? Like you get to camp and like the counselor's like, you have no clothes in your.
I was like,
But I think the saddest is Junie.
oh my,
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Okay.
I opened hers. It's not every. She looked at me at one point and she had like 50 stuffies. And I was like, sweetie, we can't take all of them. Let's just pick like your 5 favorite. So she got these little like towels, like washcloths, and she wrapped each one of her babies in like a washcloth because it was windy and cold. So I opened the suitcase and it's just all her dolls wrapped and bundled.
So precious.
And just
I actually relate because I probably would have been the same.
Yes.
Again, all of my stuffed animals had a name. They had a partner.
they
Oh my
were
gosh.
her life. And
Yeah.
no underwear. Maybe a pair of socks and 1 pair of pajamas.
Oh.
Maybe a toothbrush. I don't even know if we had
Yeah.
toothbrushes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she recently told us this one day she was, James was blow drying her hair. And every night she'd shower, we blow dry her hair.
Yeah.
We had like a whole routine, and James was blow drying her for the first. I guess we hadn't blow dried her since the fire.
Yeah.
So her blow drying her hair, she just starts sobbing. I'm like, sweetie, what is going on? And she's like, I killed all of them. And we're like, what? And she's like, all my animals, I killed them. I was like, oh my gosh. She's like, before we evacuated, she put them all in the bathroom sink
And turn the sink on.
and turned the water on to soak all of them to save them.
And she says, do you think they're still running around in the wild now? I said, they probably are. Probably
Oh
okay.
my God. And
You're
we
like,
didn't even
wow.
know this. We didn't know this
Yeah.
months later, like recently.
Yeah.
And she's like,
She's been holding it. Like,
she thought she killed all of them and she could have saved all of her friends, and she only saved like the 5.
And she thought if she turned the water on, our house wouldn't burn down. And she also was blaming herself that she burned her house down. Well, there's nothing you could have done. I mean, no water. it's not your fault.
Like she
But
kept the water on, so like
She like
Yeah.
splashed it all over them.
and she said if I had kept more water running, our house wouldn't burn down. She was trying to blame herself.
oh my
And I was like, honey, there's not your fault. Like, it's just so funny. The kids think, what could I have done to
Yeah.
stop this? And they feel so powerless. So heartbreaking as a parent to see that.
yeah.
And
Well, I'm glad that she did communicate it with you so you could like help her process and like. But
And
that is that's.
I've told James so many times, I was like, honey, if it was just you and me, we could have killed this. We could have gotten through any fire together. We're such a strong unit. We got this. But when you have 4 kids and their emotions and the age and they all process differently and they hold things differently and they grieve differently,
Yeah.
hands down the hardest part about it is like carrying 4 hearts through it.
Yeah.
My son turned 18 2 weeks after the fire. And he was graduating high school and sending him off to college. This is not how we wanted to go out.
Yeah.
So when we came back, our lovely friends here at church, Kirsty and Jacob, like, no, you're coming. And she knew I would say no because there's 6 of us and a dog.
And how many kids they have got?
And
5 in their
we're family
house.
of 5 and a dog. And I was like, no, I love you so much, but I'm not going to do that to you guys. And she's like, no, she knows me so well. She already bought our towels. She already had the beds made. She set up all the bunk beds and like built it. She's like, it's all ready to go. Nope.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
Yeah, I get to see a lot of the behind the stage scenes
Did
for
you?
that. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
of her process and.
See,
Do
I
you
don't
think
know
I need
any,
this? Like, what do we think about this? And so.
I don't know any of this, but it's like I could not say no.
Mhm.
And it was all ready for us, our rooms and everything. And I was like, okay, let's go.
Yeah.
So we finally came back, and I mean, so it was to William, he's 18. I'm not going to put him in a room with his 3 siblings. So he ended up staying with a friend.
Mm.
So we
Yeah.
left Orange County and said goodbye. Oh, you want to hear a great story? Sorry, tangent. Our in-laws in Orange County have a friend who owned like some resort in Temecula.
Oh, nice.
It's like this bougie, huge. How many rooms is in that place?
I had 8 rooms.
Oh my
8
goodness.
rooms. I can't tell you how many bathrooms. It
Yeah.
has the whole outside pool has like a slide that comes out.
Oh wow.
It's a resort. There's like
Yeah.
winery, there's like golf, pickleball, like a whole thing. So she calls my sister-in-law, says, hey, we want to just close it down for the week and give it to your family to use.
Oh.
So it was great.
So you walk in and there's like a big screen in the wall. And there's like our picture saying, welcome, Peddie family.
That's so sweet.
Oh my goodness. And we just
Yeah.
that was probably like one of the sweetest things. That was the first time we actually sat together as a family and we weren't in like crisis mode.
Mm-hmm.
And we just talked
Yeah.
and prayed
Yeah.
and cried. And it was just like a space for us to be together and for the kids to talk about what they missed, to talk about what was scary,
Yeah. Yeah.
to just pray. What I don't even remember what we prayed. It was like,
We did a round of Thanksgiving. What did we do?
yes, that's what we did.
Yeah.
We did a round of Thanksgiving. What we were thankful for, trying to remember things that we'll miss,
Yeah.
trying to, grieve but have gratitude. And that was like a really sweet week at that place. That was like just such a
Mhm.
blessing. I was like dead sick and doing laundry the whole time. Oh my gosh, did you have to go through the like bins at all the clothing places, donation centers?
Yeah.
Carla.
Oh, gosh.
I-
That's rough.
I actually had I think if I had a family and I was into different, I wore the same exact outfit for 5 days straight. And then I finally said to myself, you're not getting back, you need to go buy clothes. So yeah, I definitely had probably different than had I had children, that would have been probably a whole different ball game. But yeah, I didn't actually get clothes from a lot of the donation center. I had 2 bags that were handed to me from that was downstairs, and a couple people that knew me, and I was running around like crazy, and I was like, I can't process going through this. I can't look at it for myself. I can do it for other people. I just it just felt really heavy for me. And so I had 2 blessed ladies that finally just handed me a bag and said, I think this will fit you. And actually ended up one of the entire bags was the exact pajamas that I love to wear from Target. And it was 3 brand new sets of them in my size. So I was
That's great.
oh my gosh, yes, I will take these. This is perfect. But then everything else that I got, I just went to Target myself. I just
Right.
bought like with gift cards that people had given me throughout like that whole process because I was like, I know my size. I know that like I can find something that's clean and already and I can put it on like right away. And that just felt really important to me in
Mhm.
Good
that
for you.
process. But
Yeah.
I have in fact tried in Target like you have, like walking in the clothes going, I've I don't know, like just overwhelmed, like, and then just going to the sale section and saying, just pick something from here.
Yes.
Like, and that's
Yeah.
a smaller pool of,
Yes.
yeah, I can't make decisions about this really cute sweater. If is it cute or not? I don't know.
I couldn't even buy anything full price. Oh, Carla,
Oh yeah.
it took me forever to buy
Yeah.
something full price.
Yeah.
I was like, no, we just keep going to the clearance.
Yeah,
But-
I just felt like safer. I was like, okay,
Yes.
I can buy this $5 shirt, even if I don't like it, it's $5. Like,
Yes.
It's a men's shirt.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just wear James's clothes. Like, no big deal. Like, my kids like having to pick out clothes because James was
Yeah.
busy
Yeah,
just taking care of like insurance and on the phone, and we were getting like hundreds of text messages out of the woodworks. My son is like 6'3" and his waist is like this small. Trying to find pants for him is
That's a challenge.
we have to always like special order these things
yeah,
online.
yeah.
Whew, it's like, but I remember my sister-in-law, she like is so sweet and was like, okay, let's go to this donation center. There's this great one. She did all the thinking for me.
Good.
And I will say, and it's not that one, but other ones that we've been to, the stuff that people donate. Oh my
It's a
goodness.
wild choice.
I don't want your dirty underwear. I don't need this bag of lingerie.
No, no,
I don't need
no,
socks with holes in it.
no. Yeah,
I don't
I
need
can
one
relate.
roller skate.
No.
And I'm like, I understand that it's like it's truly their garbage.
Yeah,
This is stuff that should be tossed.
yeah. Yeah.
You're at your lowest point and you need socks because you're cold, and it was really cold that
It
week.
was so cold.
So cold,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
we didn't have warm clothes. I don't need.
We
I know
It
it's
has to be more thoughtful.
You can ask like the ladies that did the distribution center that we did here, like down there, and I would walk through and I would look at some of the stuff that was put on the piles and I was like, nope, nope. I
Yes.
just like throw things out.
Yes.
And I know it was given in such like
I know.
such
right
love
spirit.
in the
I'm
right
sorry.
intention. I would just go, I'm like, if it is not sealed in a package, like no lingerie. Like
Yeah.
absolute, like even socks. Like I was like, if these are not in a sealed package, because we had even like some people that would send like a package of underwear with like a hole in it, so you could tell they had taken one out and maybe it didn't fit.
Yep. Yep.
So it's still like new, but I was like, no.
Newish.
I was like, it was still
I don't
close.
care about that. No,
No.
oh man, it was just, I don't know why that sticks in my brain so much.
Yeah,
You're at your lowest point.
Yeah. yeah.
And you know you have a closet full of stuff
Mhm.
that I had stuff from like high school, things that were belonged to my dad that passed. Like I don't know. It was like I know my kids, they're like about certain textures and you can't be picky, but I was just so surprised that people would donate these things.
Yeah.
And I remember like going through it and I started crying like, wow, this is what it's come to. Like I'm like looking through whole socks with holes in it. I don't know. It just made me feel so
So
low.
sorry. Yeah.
And I was like, man, if I ever need to donate clothes for Salvation Army, I'm like, here's my Gucci purse. Here's like
yeah.
I'm sending the good stuff there. So these people, I would never want someone to feel that.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
I started just telling people when they asked like what do you need? Like we had a pretty strict like no more like no clothes. Like we're not like it was
Yeah.
so
You guys were inundated.
Yeah.
oh, it was a lot.
And I just started telling people like gift cards to multiple different stores
Yes.
because I said like I knew that was mostly impactful for me.
Mhm.
So I knew my size at certain stores. So I knew I could walk in there like an H&M or Target and I could get things that maybe I would like, you know, or at least find in my size. So I think that was like one of those things I'm like in the future, no. I don't even know if I would donate clothes like to anything. I would just donate gift cards.
Yeah.
Like go buy your own clothes. Like cuz that's what we want to do. Like that's what we did with our clothes, you know. So
And then you have like bags of stuff that don't fit or don't work for us. And then now we have to like take care
Yeah.
of that.
Yeah.
And it's like another thing taking up space and it's like piled up where there's like
Yeah.
4 of us in a room, you know, and it's like,
yeah.
oh man.
It's a lot.
But no,
So-
don't get me wrong. I don't want to sound like I was so ungrateful. There were some people who like, I mean,
Well,
I
you had
had-
your friend Tina.
oh
who-
my gosh, I had
she
a friend,
hooked
she
it
was
up.
a stylist. She's a
Oh,
stylist. She
right,
asked me
yeah.
for each measurement of each of my family members. She contacted all like the people for us,
That's cool.
companies. We had
Yeah.
boxes of clothes coming in, things like so nice. I would have never bought myself.
Yeah.
I'm
so
I remember like all those companies too. I'm like, I want to support these people.
Mm-hmm.
But she just came, I'm not kidding her, racks, like a photo shoot, racks for each of us
Oh my
of
goodness.
clothes, suitcases, practical things.
Yeah. So good.
I like journals. I don't even remember.
Yeah.
Just such practical things. Sorry, I don't want to sound ungrateful. I'm gonna
No,
put that out there. I'm
no, but
so
I think
grateful.
one
but-
of the main, like, I think blessings that even are going to come out of stories that you guys are sharing is how do you walk through like grief and disaster with someone that you know?
Mhm.
Like, how do you show up? You don't show up with holy socks. You show up with a rack of really nice clothes if you're able, like,
Mhm.
and not everyone's able, but like, you know, I had people just handing me gift cards, like that's a great way to like show up for people and like how, so I think it's important that we like talk about that and,
Yeah.
and it doesn't belittle, we understand that the intention underneath it is really whole and pure and, but the reality of sometimes being able to walk with someone through something you don't know. Like I didn't know before this, before
Yeah.
I walked through things, I'm like, oh my gosh, I would probably be one of those people that'd be like in my own life, no, it's just stuff. But now I'm like, I'm gonna hold whatever you feel about that stuff. Like what value did you put on that? Like, and so I think it's really important to share, even
Yeah.
even the negative.
You know, another memorable one was this lovely lady at this church, and I love her to pieces. Every week coming with a meal.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I
The meal
thought it
train,
was-
huge.
I was like, okay, I thought it
Oh.
was just gonna be once, and I was so grateful for just the one meal because the last thing you're thinking of is feeding everyone, right?
Yeah.
And every week, I'm coming again. I'm coming again. I was like, you gotta stop. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I'm like so Asian. I'm like, please don't commit yourself anymore, please.
Yeah.
And she just kept showing up.
And this was at the Bortnick's? 'Cause
Yes.
I was gonna say, that's not just like.
Oh, it's feeding the army for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So by the time we got to the Bortnick's, there were how many of us in the house? 10.
Yeah.
So Will was staying with a friend. There's 10 of us. We found an awesome family to watch our dog for us.
Mm.
We've never met them.
Oh.
We still have never met them to this day. We text, she just sent us a message saying like happy Thanksgiving and sent videos of him.
So precious.
And that was hard saying goodbye to our dog, you know, and just watching him drive off and go to San Diego and knowing that he's going to be in great hands. But, you know, it's like another thing we had to say goodbye to. And William graduated, his graduation party. Like we weren't living in the same home when he was graduating, getting his college acceptances and doing all the end of year stuff. And
Yeah.
it was such a horrible time to like celebrate that. And that sucked for him.
Mhm.
And he turned 18, and then my kids had to say goodbye to him. And
His life was so different after. It was just normal for so long, and then one event just changes everything and changes that dynamic of your family, and
Yeah.
that's a lot to process.
Yeah. I'm sure
Right.
I'm still processing.
Yeah.
Like for years. I think, and that's probably something that people should know. Like that it's. Yeah. What is something like that you would tell someone or like, because I just think that's a really important piece to this of like if someone asks you like how you're doing now or what process you're in now, like what's an answer that you feel, hey, this is real and I want to share, and you might not know this.
But it's hard because I'm so involved in helping people rebuild that literally every day. I mean, after this podcast, I'm going to meet with someone to consult them on their rebuild.
Yeah.
So I could say I'm grateful for our community. I am grateful for my family. I'm grateful for where we're at in our house in Sierra Madre now.
Yeah.
I am nothing but grateful because I see the other side every day of people who are alone, who have no community, who struggle, who are full of anxiety, are unable to make decisions, who are up against insurance challenges where they're trying to rebuild and may not be able to. I mean, I am so grateful for God. I'm so grateful for our community. I'm happy. And I know that there's probably a lot to process for many years, but like, I'm so thankful for my wife and I'm thankful for how we've navigated this.
That's awesome.
I think for me, our big takeaway is that grief and gratitude can coexist. Because you think that,
Yeah.
and I think that's kind of our family got on a real big mental health thing after. We were like we're like the poster child for therapy. We love it. And we're all doing it. We're all in it. My kids are doing it.
Yeah.
James and I are separately doing it. And grief and gratitude can coexist because you feel like, I don't know, I was raised to be like, you got God, Jesus takes care of it all. He's the answer. Everything's going to be fine, you know? And you feel like you have to just lean into that gratitude and just be positive, and Jesus is the savior.
Mm-hmm.
But man, I'm so sad. It's Christmas and I miss my stuff.
Yeah.
My kids are still crying. Our home is full of beautiful, nice things that all match. And I was able to like pick it all out, but none of it has any value or meaning to me personally and to our family. So I'm so grateful for this stuff, but it doesn't truly, truly feel like home like it used to.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And that makes me sad. And I'm really sad. And I'm really
Yeah.
gutted by what happened. But I'm also thankful. So much good has come from the fire. I know that's like weird to say, but man, just even like living with the Bortnicks and how close we've gotten to them, the most beautiful gift you could ask for. Truly. Like our whole, both our families just really love each other so much. All my kiddos have just all matched up with their kids. I love their kids. And it was such a sweet time. Like we missed it so much. We all went on a road trip this summer.
Oh.
We got like a big van.
Sprinter van.
Sprinter van. And we drove up the coast to Oregon and like, because we just missed being with them so much. And the kids all go to school together. We live a minute apart, but it's still like living together, you know? And
It was a fun vibe when I went.
We had a lot of
The
fun.
couple times that I was there, I was like, as an extrovert, I would be so happy as a child.
I
That
know,
they
it's
could
like-
take it for that long was good
Yeah.
for them.
I was like, oh, we were like, we understand sister wives. Like, this is kind of me.
Oh God.
It's like, you know, this person's going to work. Okay, who's going to be here with, you know, the
Yeah.
6 kids? And it worked.
Yeah.
Hiccups. We're all in like the same schools and like it worked. And it was beautiful. And it was such a sweet, sweet time. But
Yeah.
I will say, just like navigating the grief, like that video of my home burning, anytime I'm like scrolling through my phone, I'm like, and I go quickly. I can't even watch it. And the other, like this one time we were driving, like last month, we were driving through Altadena to go somewhere, and I picked up the kids and we were going. They didn't know. I didn't think it'd be a trigger. And I'm driving down Altadena driving. They're just like, and just like crying in the back. And I was like, oh dear. And I look back and they're just like sobbing.
Oh.
And I'm like, guys, I pulled over and I was like, hey, what's going on? And they're like, everything's burned. We don't have a home anymore. We lost everything. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is still so fresh to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last month.
Yeah.
And, you know, we had to like stop and talk about it. And, you know, talk about the things that we missed, talk about the things that have been good since. And
Yeah.
Yeah. It's weird because I'm so used to Altadena. I'm there almost every day, and it is different. It's kind of eerie to have everything be so flat, and now all the junk is gone. And you can just see
Yeah.
there's no landmarks anymore.
Yeah.
And if you don't visit it frequently, and it's a very jarring experience.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
but it's like, Altadena's not for sale. Here's the builder sign and painters and construction. It's like some kind of, it feels eerie driving down
Yeah.
this place where, you know, we would run and exercise and ride our bikes and walk our dogs. And
Yeah.
it's,
Especially with Christmas tree lane and
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, Christmas tree lane. Every Christmas we would go out there. The month of December, every weekend, we would do a cocoa stand.
Oh.
Cocoa stand and hot dogs. And
So James would grill hot dogs. We did cocoa. We would invite all of like school friends to come.
Yeah.
Saturday, Sunday, we'd do it.
Yeah.
And we'd all wear like our matching Christmas jammies with our Christmas hats, and we'd play music, and you know, friends would come and they'd bring their violin and instruments, and we'd carol.
Oh
And
my
like,
goodness.
I know, it's like so, it was such a sweet thing. So we can't do that anymore. This one time we had like all these bikers come to Santa Monica, and they like, how many were there?
oh, there's like 40 bikers.
And they were just like all lined up with their bikes trying
Buying
to
hot
get from my
dogs.
kids. And
So
I think
cool.
my kids cleared about $1,000 that Christmas. They were so happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there was like another year, there was like an old car kind of expo thing. And he's like, that's so funny. We picked your home address to be the meeting spot for the
Oh,
like
wow.
Facebook group. So we pull up and there's like all these old like Cadillacs and cars
Oh,
lined up
so
on our
cool.
street
So
doing like a toy drive.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
had really fun memories around Christmas
yeah.
on that street. Oh man. I don't know, Carla.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It is a lot.
We like Sierra Madre a lot, you know.
We love
Great
it. We're
community.
in Sierra Madre now. Our kids all go to school there. Great community. I mean, our school community, our church community, friends, family, people from the past, like just everyone saying, "Hey, we're here. What do you need?"
Yeah.
Just to like drop and be like, "What do you need? I got you." It's like you can't even. It's crazy. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Do you think you would like ever move back to Altadena if like?
I don't think my kids can do it.
It would be hard, you know.
Because, after we came back and were with the Bortnicks for a bit, we were like trying to gear up to be like, let's go visit the house. We were putting it off for quite a bit. I didn't want to go, so I wasn't like mentioning it, and the kids kept mentioning it. I was like, okay, let's go. So Kirsty and her son Jonah, who's my Jonah's best friend, we went, friends met us there, and we're like, let's just see. So we all put our masks on and we went down and we just pull up. My kids are like, I remember driving into Altadena, there was like a Hummer. There's a
The National
soldier,
Guard.
yeah, with like some sort of weapon.
Yeah.
And my kids were like so freaked out by this. And I was like, just don't look, like it's fine. They're just there to keep things safe. We pull in and we're just like, wow.
Yeah, it's your whole house is just rubble.
We
It's crazy.
didn't even cry. We were just like so shocked. And all my kids, I just remember the amount of nails.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I remember
Wow.
that. Yeah. I was
Yeah.
like, so many nails being returned to the earth. Like,
Yeah.
So many
we
nails.
should just build our entire houses out of nails and ceramic. That was,
Yeah.
Yes.
those were the two things that are
The
survival.
only thing that
Yeah.
stood was our tacky pink towels in our downstairs bathroom, and you can see it
Yep.
right there.
What, and the old tubs, there.
That I hated. And it's their dead center. And we're like, oh, if you look at it from this way, that's where it would have been. Oh, interesting. So this is where the living would have been.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here's our massive file cabinet from upstairs that fell down here. And it's
Oh
just
my
like you see everything distorted.
Yeah.
And the kids like jungle gym in the backyard and their swing and everything is still standing. Parts of our backyard didn't burn. I think our
Wow.
neighbor, maybe, I don't know.
That's strange. I mean, the trees down Christmas Tree Lane did really burn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go
I
figure.
heard it's because they're native and they like, I don't quote me on this for whoever's listening, but I think it's they said native trees to California can emit like an oil when they sense heat
Oh.
and it's like a protective.
Incredible.
So I don't know if that is the reason that they are standing, but
Well,
someone
go
go
God on
Google
that.
that somewhere. Scientists can
Interesting.
fact check me, but I think there's some other reason for it, but
Yeah.
yeah. Well, thank you for sharing. I know there's a lot of things that we didn't get to talk about. I know James, you're doing so much in the community.
Yeah.
You're a part of that. If there's anything you want to share, because everyone's story is so unique, and I just feel like people do need to know that not only did your home burn, but you're now in a space where you're building other people's
Yeah.
homes, and I'm sure that even for you personally, there's probably some things there that feel like that pang of like, oh, if this was me, I don't know, I'm not putting words in your mouth, but yeah, just like maybe share a little bit about like how stepping into that space of like actually helping to
Sure.
restore and rebuild, like how has that affected your family and how has it affected you? And
Yeah. Well, it's impacted us pretty significantly for sure. Having been a realtor, and I literally built my career by door knocking. I didn't know anyone when we moved here. And so for years knocked, 300 or 400 doors a month.
wow.
So that's how I know everybody and
Yeah,
know so many
yeah.
elderly people.
In
and
Altadena, yeah.
literally just, wore out my pants walking Altadena, doing my job,
Yeah.
over the years.
Like Jonah would ride on his little scooter.
Yeah.
Kids would want to join him. They knock on the door, and sometimes they slam the door in the face.
Yeah, it's like the salesman and do you want this vacuum?
Exactly. Yeah, literally.
Exactly.
What
Just,
America was like built on.
how can I serve you? And
He
so-
like made a goal. I'm gonna knock 1,000 doors
Yeah.
in a certain amount of time, and he
Wow.
wore his shoes like. You're gonna get me.
Yeah, you have to really have
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
thing in you, because I don't even know as an extrovert if I could do that. Like I feel
It
like I would
was
be.
hot. It was. And he was
Oh.
committed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for years we did that. And then
Yeah.
when the fire happened, and I've been in renovation kind of management and assistance with people over the years, and the fire happened, and I was like, wow, our community is about to get ripped off by a lot of people and
Yeah.
contractors who are going to come for money and not do what they're supposed to. So
Yeah.
I partnered up with the Altadena Collective, which is a group of architects putting together. They started with the James Village project, restoring those beautiful English cottages, and then as well as a lot of other architecture. And so my job was to, how do I work with builder placement? How do we vet builders and create a network of builders that can be trusted to do the job on time, on budget, at a reasonable price? So
Yeah.
we did that. We actually launched I helped build the platform called Brass Tacks.
Okay.
And it is like, imagine a dating site where you could find a builder. And so people literally can upload their project and
Okay.
we'll acquire 5 bids for you.
Yeah.
We'll run a report. We'll walk you through the bids and make sure you understand it. So a lot of what we do is education and then helping people find the right builder, helping them navigate insurance. And then we actually are so busy. We are absolutely slammed. Lovely Hannah is working with us. She is our
Oh, wait,
account
so you're
manager.
still there?
My boss is,
She was trying to get out of it. Last time that was like
Tough.
months ago.
We need her.
Joking.
it is,
Yeah.
it's like nonstop.
Yeah.
All we're meeting
Uh,
people every day. We're calling them. There's people, they're like all spread out. People are,
Yeah.
it's like Google Meet. It's like a bunch of people,
Yeah.
siblings in the home. It's like so many unique situations.
Yeah.
And some people are just like, let's do it. I want to do it now. I want to do it like yesterday. Other people are like, you're like, how you doing? I'm not ready yet. This is
Speed
making
of
me really
process.
anxious. Like people are just all across the board and you
Mm.
just gotta really be patient and gentle with these folks. And
Yeah.
it's a lot. You're talking like they're looking at big numbers. They're looking at this huge thing that's gonna take a long time and it's not gonna be in one day. And it's really jarring. But I mean, doing this has been so, I don't know.
We haven't made any money, but we're so grateful to do this. It feels so good. It feels right to help, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
people think like you're making all this money. No, we've not been paid at all. Like
Yeah.
we're, at this point, it's free. So but it's like just sitting there, meeting with these people, connecting with them. How are you? Like, you got this. We're here for you.
Yeah.
If now's not the time, that's okay. Let's
Yeah.
do this another time. Or, well, you know, helping them be realistic. Sometimes it takes a little bit of that as well. Or,
Sure.
I don't know, but just connecting with these folks. I 100% understand what you're going through.
Yeah.
I know exactly how you feel right now, being overwhelmed. I know how tired you are. I know. And that's kind of, and we work with our lovely other,
Angela Bentley, she's now our CEO, actually.
she
Oh,
lost her
cool.
home as well.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
all 3 of us are just there helping
Yeah.
and meeting. And it's,
Yeah. No, that's a unique perspective that you would know because you don't really always have that when you sit down with someone. Like, oh no, you actually know what this feels like. You know that I'm decision fatigued and I can't make like decisions the same way that I used to be able to. You know what it's like to lose something and you're still kind of holding on to that. I want that again, but like, do I have the money to make that again? And
Yeah.
yeah,
It's been, there's a lot of single families or single parents or elderly
yeah,
and just need hand holding to
Yeah.
go through the process. And we're just, $100,000, someone getting ripped off would be so life altering for them. We just
yeah,
want to be there to make sure that there's accountability for builders, that people get what they
Yeah.
pay for.
yeah. Well, thank you for
Yeah.
all that you're doing in the
Of course.
community, and I know you guys are obviously very, like, what's the word? Integral? Is that the right word? I felt weird when I said it.
Integral.
You are very much a big part of this church community. We love you. So yeah, thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
your story with
I
us.
mean, we love
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, we're praying for you. We want to like walk with you, however that looks, and hopefully there's ways that we can show up boldly without you having to share, but also like please let us know when there are moments where you're like, we need this, and we need this encouragement, and we need this moment, and we need to like step in a room and cry with someone, or we need to just do whatever. So yeah, we're here.
Well, thanks for the opportunity of letting us share our story.
Yeah, of course.